Hi friends, I am CA Rohit Kumar Singh, founder of Tax Marvel Consulting Services LP. We welcome you to our YouTube channel GST with Tax Marvel, where we bring on the updates and recent changes in GST, as well as we bring certain additional updates on GST where you can learn about GST. So before we start, I'd like to request you to like and share our videos as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss on a very important topic on recent changes in GST registration process. So Aadhaar authentication option has been enabled in case where GST registration is to be taken. So friends, CBIC had issued notification number 62 bar 2020 central tax dated 20th of August where they have modified the process for grant of registration. So this amendment is with effect from 21st of August 2020. So any GST registration which is to be applied or processed post 21st of August should comply with these provisions. So while making GST application, an applicant can now get the same authenticated through his Aadhaar number. So in case the Aadhaar authentication is successful and there is no requirement of additional information sought by the department or registration authority, then there is no SOCA notice also issued within 3 days from the authentication of Aadhaar, the GST registration shall be deemed to be granted in case of 3 days within 3 days of successful Aadhaar authentication. So this is a very welcome move where all the documents are in order and the application is successfully authenticated through Aadhaar. In that case, the registration can be granted within 3 days. So what is Aadhaar authentication? So Aadhaar authentication means you'll get OTP on your mobile and email ID which is registered in your Aadhaar database. So while taking Aadhaar number, we might have given a mobile number and email ID. So while taking GST registration, the system will authenticate your Aadhaar number with the email ID and mobile number database and OTP will be sought. So once you successfully authenticate through this process, your GST registration will be granted in expedited manner, provided other documents are clear or are in order. So this new process of registration is applicable for normal taxpayer, composition dealer, casual taxable person, input service distributor or ACG developer or ACG unit. So any application which is to be made in GST REG 01, that is your registration application, for this category of taxpayers, Aadhaar authentication process is available. So who will do Aadhaar authentication? So authorized signatory of all businesses. So means in case of company, the authorized signatory plus managing and authorized partners of partnership firm, Karta of HUF can opt for eKYC authentication of their Aadhaar number. Remember friend, this process is optional, not mandatory. If this process is not opted, then the department will ask for additional information. I'll tell you what information generally department will ask. In case you do not provide or opt for Aadhaar authentication or your authentication fails. So in case you try to authenticate on the system, there is a failure in authentication because the email ID or the mobile number is not properly mapped or the mobile number mapped is not in use by you currently. In that case, department may insist for site verification. So even though site verification is not compulsory, but department can insist for site verification. In few of the cases we have seen that department has asked for a authenticated copy of request letter to be sent to the jurisdictional officer. A receipt of that letter is required where the assessee is requested the authority for verification, site verification. So in that case, the department officer will come and verify the registered premises. So this change is basically for in case of bogus invoicing or fake registration that has happened. To overcome this difficulty, department has enabled this Aadhaar KYC. So in how many days the registration will be deemed to be granted? So automatic registration, the department is now saying, in case your application is successfully authenticated or eKYC is successful and your all the documents are in order, department does not issue additional show cause notice. In that case, the application shall be deemed to be granted in 3 days. In case you are not opting for authentication of Aadhaar and show cause notice is not issued by officer, so no show cause notice is issued by officer. In case of expiry of 21 days from the date of application, the registration shall be deemed to be granted. Now we should also see other important points. So officer can issue show cause notice within the period of 3 days in case your Aadhaar authentication is successful. So even though your Aadhaar authentication is successful, but your documents are not in order, it means if you have owned premises, the tax payment documents or the ownership document is not in order, the address proof or PAN details are not in order for the authorized signatory or your partner or proprietor. In case there is no Aadhaar authentication or authentication has failed, officer can issue a show cause notice within 21 working days. So remember friends, it is working days. So Saturday, Sunday they don't generally count. Once the show cause notice is issued, you are only allowed a period of 7 days to submit the reply. So in case you don't submit the reply within 7 days, the application will be rejected and the registration will not be granted. On submission of application, authentication link for Aadhaar is shared on GST registered mobile number and email ID provided in the application. So while taking the application, mobile number and email ID is mandatory. So once you click on the link which is shared on your mobile number or your email ID, the Aadhaar authentication will happen. So OTP will be requested and you can provide that OTP to authenticate the Aadhaar. Aadhaar authentication is to be done for all promoter, partner and authorized signatory or karta mentioned in the application. So whatever details you provide, so in case you are a LLP and you have 4 partners, so if you have given details of 4 partners, all the 4 partner Aadhaar authentication is mandatory. In case you missed to see the link or the link you did not get any link, you can request for resending of the verification link. So for that, you go to GSTN portal, gst.gov.in, go to services, registration, new registration. So once you click on new registration, you will get the TRN, temporary reference number and OTP. After you provide temporary reference number and OTP, you go to my saved application, click on the edit button, Aadhaar authentication status you go and resend the verification link. So once you resend the verification link, you can complete the verification. Remember friends, if you are already registered under GST, this authentication is not required to be done. So this is only required to be done in case of new taxpayers or new registrations, not in case of existing registration. In case you have a partner who is outside, who resides outside India and does not have an Aadhaar, or in case your director is non-resident or a foreign resident, in that case Aadhaar authentication is not mandatory. In that case, based on the nationality, the Aadhaar authentication will be exempted. So this is it friends. Thank you.